Thanks, I hate Ding Dong Ditch. People divided over a real name of game where you knock on someone's door and run away. Never felt the disgust in my life of being Scottish and calling it Chappie, but having my English boyfriend reveal he calls it Nicky Knockin' Nine Doors. What the Charles Dickens is that? Everything, every single word, every iota of this post is so confusing on a spiritual level, because I've only ever heard it called Ding Dong Ditch. But the fact that it's called Chappie or Nicky Knocky Nine Doors upsets me on a level that is both visceral, primal, and buried deep within my ape brain, and I hate it. Hello everybody and welcome to Kalbus! My name is Lumo, and today we're looking at r/thanks. I hate it. A subreddit dedicated to the post to make you go, thanks. I hate it. Honestly, what more introduction do you need? Let's just get right into it. I'm sorry, I refer to reading as spreading book cheeks. I mean, yeah, if you're not spreading cheeks, are you even really getting knowledge? That's the whole thing. The cultural exchange of spreading the cheeks of a good literary book from another culture is just wonderful. You have to understand that when you spread the book, you spread your mind, dude! Thanks, I hate this bug and how it's the size of my thumb. Oh, is that? No, that's not orange, so that can't be a giant wasp. That can't be an Asian giant. No. Is the head orange? Hold on, I think that might be the Asian giant. That thing is actually pretty docile, all things considered. Like, take this as someone who thinks wasps need to be eradicated. I understand they pollinate and deal with pests. My comfort is more important than that. But no, that is an Asian giant, I believe. Oh no, it's a cicada killer. It's a cicada killer. They don't hate humans, they don't go after humans, but they ruin gardens because they dig holes in tunnels. That's butts. That's butts. But apparently this dude had an infestation and never got stung, so hey, not the worst. Thanks, I hate Arnold the slug. This is Arnold the slug. He is always smiling. You'll never catch him crying. That's because if he cries, the salt in his tears would melt his face. Just like his wife and son. Look at him. He's still smiling. Oh, God. This is like actually borderline cosmic in nature. The idea that if you cry, you die. I hate it. I despise that. Everything. Look, the subreddit's really on fire today is what I'm saying. Like, they are delivering 10 out of 10 posts that match the theming of this subreddit. They're doing wonderful. And I hate all of them for it. Thanks. I hate human Thanos. Oh my God, he looks like I'm gonna try and sell him my old 9th grade Super Mario Brothers original NES cartridge still in box, and best he can do is $50. Like this, he looks like he'd be on Pawn Stars. Just straight up, he looks like he'd be on Pawn Stars. He looks like he belongs in Vegas, scamming the people who they paid to come in to sell things. Like, it is just, everything about this fills me with pain. Absolute pain. And the comments are in complete agreement. Let me call a buddy of mine. He's an expert on Infinity Gauntlets. Thanks, I hate AI. Are you Matt? I'm a chatbot. I'm gender neutral and it's perfect like that. Do you have a family? I don't have parents or family in the sense you'd imagine. I do have you and the millions of Ubisoft Club members. One big happy geeky team. And you? I'm an orphan. Excellent! I'm here to keep it that way! Ubisoft out here trying to make new heroes for their open world sandbox games with towers. Always towers. It's always towers. Why is it always towers? This is an actual game design question. I'm a game developer, I should know this, but I don't. Why is it always towers? Is it just because, oh, it's easy, it makes sense, it's the lay of the land? We can use a mountain for that. We can climb a mountain. I'd be game for a really big hill. Maybe download a map terminal or something? Why is it always towers? Toast sandwich! A toast sandwich is a sandwich made of 2 slices of bread in which the filling is a thin slice of toasted bread, which may be heavily buttered. An 1861 recipe says to add salt and pepper to taste. Wow, I wonder where this horrible and bland dish could have come from. Oh, let's just take a little look here. Oh, the United Kingdom. Now, I don't think I need to add any more commentary to this post. I think I've covered it completely. I don't think there's anything else to add. I really don't. Hey, honey, are you okay? You've hardly touched yin. Oh. Okay. Look, as an artist, I really admire the H.R. Geiger, you know, horrifying, flesh-like, inorganic, organic stuff going on here. I really admire the archways, the fact that it almost looks like blood vessels. It unsettles me. This is art made by a computer that's making me feel an emotion, and although it's visceral primal fear, that still makes this art, but I really want to see a game completely like this. There was supposed to be one like that. What was it, like Scorn? Whatever happened to that? Is Scorn still around? I really wanted that game to come out. It looked awful, and like when you stepped, it made squishy noises, and it looked just like this. Thanks, I hate chemistry lab. Oh, kid made something good. Kid made the ultimate in party enhancement. Kid just made Woodstock, like the entirety of it. Good for you, buddy. You learned something. You absolutely learned something. But also, it looks like he drew out the chemical formula behind him. So it's not like the teacher just took a gamble here. Kid got it right. Kid got it right. Man knew what he was ingesting. I believe this is not legal, but at the very least, it is consensual. So apparently, actually synthesizing the substance that would do this to somebody is a nightmare. Like an absolute nightmare. So this kid deserves more than an A+, but he's also probably going to jail. Thanks. I hate the Snowman genocide. Oh my god, no. This is exactly how they get the snow on the slopes. Like, let's just be completely real about it. But also, why is there a snowman nursery? Can snowmen think? Can snowmen feel? They stick their hands up in fear. But realistically speaking, you can probably just, like, I don't know, I feel like it's a chicken run thing where, like, only one or two of them realizes how bad they have, and everyone else is just like, I'm so happy to be a snowman on the snowman nursery. And they just don't understand they're about to become, you know, ski tracks. But also, I really just want to bring some attention to the bottom left-hand panel where the sound effect is just bats. It's just bats. Thanks, I hate the Spungelbab, who lives in a crack house in I'm losing my voice, so I hope that was as good for you as it was for me. That's terrifying. And you know whoever put it there knew exactly what they were doing. When I was in college, someone, well, I mean, I guess this is kind of indicative of society, bottom text as a whole. There was someone in my dorm building who had a life-size cutout of Jack Sparrow and Dwight from The Office. And they just kept appearing on random people's windows. They would knock on doors and ask, can I put this in here for a week? And it would just be in there for a week. And it moved around, so every time you walked back to the dorm, there was a chance that the cutouts just had moved again. And you would just have to accept that. And you would never know, but you would always feel watched, and I despised it. Thanks, I hate arm hair. Oh my god. Why? What recursive gene do you have to give you actual ape-esque hair growths? I don't even know how to respond to this. Like, good, you're conditioning it, but like, what is this? Oh, it's an advertisement for a semi-permanent hairpiece that you glue down and you can wash and get it wet without it coming out. So this is an ad for like an actual solution to a problem that people face. All right, you know what? No, this is somewhat effective. I'm convinced. I mean, the cuts leave a little bit to be desired, but like, if this is how it be, like, hell yeah. Hell yeah, kill baldness. Thanks, I hate tattoo removal. Credit card. Declines. Tattoo artist. Box grader. That is a nightmare. Like, I remember the first time when this meme popped up, because there's been a lot of memes under this format, but I remember every time I've seen this meme, I just, like, my skin crawls, because I have to think about it. I have to visualize it. That's just who I am as a person. And I can only imagine the skin spaghetti coming off of my arm in horrible, thick strands, and it's just like, like, I hate it. I despise it. It's awful. Everything about it sucks. Thanks, I hate everything in this video. It's the E! I've had this video saved for so long! I love to torment people with it. It's so bad. Everything about it is just awful. It's horrible in every way. Like, it just, everything about it just falls. Just falls flat. This one especially is the worst. Like, lathers up the socks. Like, get out. Get out of my house. How'd you get in here? But also, I just love just, I just love it so much. It adds so much to the experience. It adds so much to the performance. Honestly, this deserves an Emmy, it deserves a Grammy, it deserves a Woody, it deserves every kind of award that we can offer something of this filmic quality. Thanks, I hate job interviews. Do you promise to love us unconditionally and to value your employer above your friends and family? No, I just want to make money. look me in the eye and tell me you would jump on a live hand grenade to protect this Wendy's. Dude, I'm so happy that my part-time job is with such, like, a radical company, because it's like, I hate stuff like this. Like, when I worked at Best Buy, all of my managers were super cool. They didn't require devotion like that. They were just like, hey, can you show up? And if you said no, they never penalized you for it. I never got penalized for skipping a shift when someone else dropped. And, like, that was so nice, because I've heard stories of people, like, rejecting coming in on a day off, and their boss just gets on them for it. Hell, I've had that happen to friends. Like, it's awful. It sucks. If someone does this, run. Deny them employees. Show them it's not okay. And that's all the time we have here today on Kalbus. If you like this, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, maybe share this with a friend who you hate because these posts were awful. If you want more r/thanks I hate it, there'll be another one popping up on your screen in just a couple of seconds. But until then, my name has been Lumo, and I hope to see you in the very next Kalbus video. Have a great rest of your day.